giving and giving. I said I'm tired of giving and giving, giving and giving. When you be in the same position, you don't be giving all the shit that I'm giving. I said I'm tired of giving and giving, giving and giving. Hey, it's a give and take when you win a game.
What's going on, guys? It's your man Big Vegg. I am your Rocarazzi media ambassador, and you know what time it is, man. In fact, since I'm the Rocarazzi, you know what it is, man. We are your number one networking tool for the media, and I keep on telling y'all, man, I got more artists, I got more people, and I'm sitting next to a dope individual. She's coming up in the game, and I'm blessed to catch her before shit goes off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting some exclusives. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with B.ANKHA. B.ANKHA, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, L.I.F.E for setting this whole thing up. He's probably popping shit on Facebook right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? So during the interview, you know, I'm sure you're going to see a couple statuses. So, you know, it's because of this. So, you know, so L.I.F E, what's up, homie? I see you, baby. But it's all good. But we here with B.ANKHA. B.ANKHA, you are an up-and-coming singer and songwriter, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Coming out of the Bronx, right?
Yes. R&B, yeah. Born and raised. Been here all my life. Mm-hmm.
So give us a little bit of introduction. Actually, first, before I step into that, tell people what's going on. This is my Rocarazzi Memoir Series, where what we're going to do is we're going to basically tap into your past, present, and future. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is we're going to give the people's, you know, some of the past, where you came from, because we got to let people know how you got here. You know what I'm saying? And then what you're doing now, currently, and then obviously what you're planning to go as far as your future. So let's start with the past. Like I said, you were born and raised in the Bronx. Give us a little bit of introduction how you got into music.
Well, I've always been singing my whole life. Like, I started singing around, like, 3. To be honest with you, my favorite song was the Thong Song.
Oh, she said
that was my shit. For real. Like, my mom even has, like, VHS tapes of, like, me dancing to the song in front of the TV and all of that. So that's really when I started singing, like, from that young. And it just, like, progressed from there till I was about 13, I want to say, is when, like, I wrote, like, my first song. But in the midst of that, I kind of did a different, like, a mix of different things, because I kind of did, like, a lot of, like, talent-based things with, like, dancing, with, like, everything, ballet, tap, African, like, all of that. I was even, like, in a dance institute and everything, until, like, my mom was pushing me, like, girl, you forgot you could sing. Like, I know you could dance and you're the shit, but yeah, like, you know you could sing. So after that, that's when I wrote my first song, when I was like 13. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you need piano
too?
Oh, and you play the piano too, son?
I taught myself how to play it. Yes, right off YouTube. And that's how, like, I just started with a melody, and then I just wrote the song from there.
Are there any other instruments you play, or?
No, just that. I played the flute in high school. I played the flute for like 3 years. Other than that, no other instruments. Okay. I wish, though. Okay.
So, do you still play the piano, or it's just vocals or not?
Well, I don't really, like, I can't have a music sheet in front of me and play, but, like, I could learn, like, a song off of YouTube. Like, for instance, I played, like, Take Up. Yeah, basically. Like, I could copy him. You get what I'm saying? So that's really the only thing, like, I play off of right now.
I would say the main instrument is, of course, your vocals.
Yes, main, of course.
Okay, cool. So give me some inspirations coming up that you've watched that you said, like, oh, I wanna be a singer, songwriter, R&B, and all that.
Well, I know it's, like, kind of typical to pick this person, but I want to say Beyonce, because, like, that's who, like, I really like. I'm like, her voice is crazy. Like, I need to get my voice to up there, or, like, as close to that as I can. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, she's the queen of the game.
Exactly. So, like, everything, like, all songs like that, that's what I was saying. Jasmine Sullivan. Yeah, her voice too. I mean,
be sleeping on her. Like I don't hear her name a lot when inspiration.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like she definitely got, like, overseen. Like, definitely. Like, people don't value her voice enough. And, like, soul like that, I need to. Right now, though, Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor.
And she just dropped something too. So
yes.
Right now,
oh my God, that whole album got me going crazy on the inside right now, because that's what I want to do. Like, I need that soul back. So that's my lane right there. That's definitely my lane.
That's what's up. All right, that's definitely what it is. So let's talk about how you got when did you start taking, I guess, music seriously?
Well, I went to a high school in the Bronx. It was inside of Lehman High School. It's called Renaissance High School for Musical Theater and Technology. There, they would make you take music classes, which is where I learned to play the flute. But they also had like little groups, like this group that I was a part of called Varsity Voices. When I got into that, it was because I had did a talent show, and then people finally saw like, oh shit, like she could sing. So after that, he actually came to me like, we need you to be in Varsity Voices, like we need you. So after that, they kind of pushed me till I sang for my graduation. I sang R. Kelly. I sang an R. Kelly song for my graduation, and after that, I really like got the confidence to be like, I can make my own music.
I'm guessing it was I Believe I Can Fly.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, like at a graduation, like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I sang two actually. I sang The World's Greatest too.
Oh, The World's Greatest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too, yeah. So after that, it really pushed me like with the
self-confidence,
confidence,
like,
yeah,
goes
to get serious. So after that, I'm just like, let me just keep on with my writing, because I know not a lot of people write. So, and that was one thing that like people always told me, like, nah, you definitely could write. So after that, I kind of just wanted to like, all right, now I see people go to the studio, so let me try to do that, whatever the case is. And I started going to a studio before. It was like an in-house studio, but here is like the first like real big studio that I really went to.
Okay.
And where I recorded my first track.
So let's talk about the transition into now becoming an actual recording artist. I mean, anybody could sing on the street. Anybody could sing, you know what I'm saying, in front of somebody a cappella, but to become a recording artist where you have to stand in front of a microphone, talking to the engineer, trying to make the engineer and maybe the producers that are happy, like in the room, or everybody happy, whatever. Like, that's a lot. That could be a lot of pressure, especially for a singer. Rappers could just rap, but you talking about singing, you talking about harmonies, you talking about actual vocalization, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, do it again. And I know there's been times where you've been in the studio where it's like 50 takes later and you're like, damn, I still haven't got it, but then take 51, you finally get it. But like,
one thing, you have to keep doing it until you feel like it's right.
Right, you got it.
Because if you don't feel like it's right, you're gonna go home and just dwell on
it's
that
gonna kill
forever.
you.
Yeah,
Right.
it will softly. It really will.
So give us a little bit of the science behind you transitioning into becoming an actual recording artist.
Well, I mean, once I got the confidence to come to the studio and stuff like that, it kind of was there. But honestly, I got more of my confidence from Ilus. Like, my first session with him, I kind of thought he was mean and stuff like that until he really reached out to me, and then I got to see the type of person he was. Yeah. Like, the first thing he always told me when I was in the studio was, like, to stop saying try and stop saying can't. That right there, like, he always says that, and, like, I'm always laughing at him about it, but it hits home, because you're like, yeah, because you're like, wow, if I take those words out, you feel the feeling. And even like little things, like on certain words when I'm singing on a take, he'll tell me to smile when I'm saying it, and I'll laugh because like, you want me to smile, what is that gonna do? But you smile and it works. So stuff like that really like that made me pay attention to certain things that I was doing while recording the track, even down to writing the track. Like little stuff like that just like it just built me up to the person that I am today, I would say, mostly. And the comfortability between me and him, producer, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he made me comfortable enough to just like, all right, let me just show you what I got, and you just help me fix it. Like, he was a very involved engineer before he even did any production for me. So that right there always stuck. Always.
I mean, you know, when you have good chemistry with your sound engineer, it only creates good moments, good vibes. And of course, at the end of the day, the mission is to make good music. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Luce. Speaking of him, how did you, well, you met him through the studio, but, you know, tell us about your venture into him becoming your actual manager.
Well, first, it was just the engineering off that one track. Then from there, you know, conversations back and forth, we got into me actually getting a beat from him, like his production. So once we did that, it's just like the more sessions, we just started bonding and growing with one another. And like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like, we both, like, we held each other down. Like, we was the glue for each other. So it kind of like, people saw that already. And I've always like looked for somebody that I'm comfortable with, that I can trust, you know, like even I always tell, even to my mom this, Ilus even told me himself, don't even trust him. Like, he was like, don't trust nobody in the game, don't even trust me. And like, that just made me feel like if he could tell me that, is because he knows how the ropes are already. So therefore he already has knowledge of what could come from what I want out of this, you know what I'm saying? So he put that platform out there for me, but
right.
also made me comfortable enough to like ask him questions about stuff or like really like open up to
Acquire the knowledge that you need to be to become a good artist.
Exactly. So I just, once I got that stage down, it was like, it kind of just came about. Like we started doing shows and more productions, and we started on my tape. So it was just like, who better to do it?
Yeah, everything came together.
Yeah, who better to do it? Okay. To be honest, yeah.
And how long has he been managing you?
Not too long, just a couple months, maybe like.
So you guys just basically sealed the deal.
Yeah. This was like a recent thing. Like after more shows and stuff like that, it's like,
It's on.
I'm not gonna keep like, oh, this is my producer. Like, no, this is my manager.
Game time.
Yeah, it was time because like he's ready to push me, and that's what I need right now. That's what I need. So.
Like I said, he's probably talking shit on Facebook right now about this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? So.
He believes in me crazy since day one.
Yeah, we know.
He's one of like 5 people that really go really hard for me. He doesn't have to. That's the thing. Like he's his own artist, and he don't want to do none of that for me.
He goes hard for you, though.
Yeah. That ultimately, I'm like, nah, that sealed the deal for me.
I'm sure social media knows.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, right? You know?
Especially Facebook.
You know what I mean? You know, hey. What up, Facebook? That's what's up. All right, cool. So let's talk about what's coming. Well, currently, do you have any music out? Like maybe SoundCloud and all that, so people check you out?
I've had music on SoundCloud for, I want to say maybe 3 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah, to me, it's old music because I've been making so much since then.
Especially since
but
now you're kind of in the
yes,
vibe to really
but
make stuff possible.
Exactly. But I have like 5 or 6 songs on SoundCloud right now, and yeah, that's really it for that portion. Okay. I don't really have any visuals yet because that's come. Like I just was throwing some soft missiles out there because just so people could get an idea of what I'm trying to give them.
You're coming.
Because my tape is really like my breakout for me, even though songs are already out. Right. You know, so.
So let's talk about the tape. What's the name of the tape?
Tape is called L.I.F.E. It's actually an acronym for Life in Full Effect. Because most of my songs are about situations that you go through in life. Like whether it's a death or a relationship or something you went through with your friend, something you went through with your mom or anything of that nature. Like even giving like growth tips to my sisters and stuff like that because I have siblings. So just little things like that. Anything that happened in my life, I made a song about. So it's like, why not? And I know that'll hit home for so many people.
People can relate.
Yeah, exactly. See, you got it already.
Oh, man, you know, I'm sure I saw it from a status on Facebook that Elise put up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I don't know. Facebook, I need to check because I'm shouting you out all through the video. Facebook, Mark, I'm talking to you, Mark, I need to check. I'm just kidding. That's what's up. So we got the tape coming. When's it dropping?
July 27th. That's actually next Friday. Okay.
So by the time this interview's out, it might be out by then. So go check it out. Where could they get this tape? Where will it be? Will it be on
all major, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, everything.
Okay, that's what's up. And how many records on the tape?
10. Yeah.
And it's all you basically? Or?
Yeah, it's all me. I got a little ad lib work here and there, but it's all me. I don't have any features.
No featured artists. Okay.
I want it to be pure. Right. Like I don't want to have features for the song to be hot.
To make it hot,
right? You know, that's so whack to me. So
okay, that's what's up.
I'd rather just be organic.
And this is your debut tape.
Yes, definitely.
First one.
Definitely, yeah.
Your baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Okay.
Exactly.
That's what's up. All right. And you also planning an event where people a listening party, so people are going to come and check it out. So definitely be on the lookout for that as well. All right, cool. That's what's up. So you say you don't have any visuals out. So any visuals coming as far as like what tracks?
Yes. Actually, my single's coming out this Friday, July 20th. It's called Give. It's produced by Dizzy Banko. Okay. And the visual for that will be coming out shortly after the tape is out.
Nice. Okay. That's what's up. And what's the feeling behind that record?
Well, that was for. I always say it's for the ladies, but it could be for the men too because every situation could happen either way. You know what I'm saying? So, but that one's mostly for like ladies that are in situations or relationships where they feel like they give a lot of themselves and they don't get the same percentage back. Yeah, tired of giving. That's really
lack of equality.
Yes, exactly.
Cool. One thing I do have to ask because I've seen the status with a loose. And he put this status up about your name. Your name represents a special meaning.
Yes,
So talk about that.
Yes, okay. My name is spelled, my artist name is spelled B.ANKHA. Altogether, if you say it, it's Bianca, which is my real name. It's just spelled a little bit differently.
Ebonics.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
The second meaning is Ankh, ANKH. It's actually the meaning, it means life. And that's my first tape. So it's like we came out with the name around the time that we were making the tape. So it made sense. Then I found out later on that Anka actually means shy, beautiful girl. I'm not really a shy person. I have like I'm like a social butterfly. But when it comes to performances, people tend to always see me just in the corner somewhere. I'm just
chilling and shit. Just post it up.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm watching.
Kinda watching, observing.
Yeah,
like,
I'm always observing. But then when I get on stage, when I come off, they're like, yo,
Game
that
time.
was you? Like,
Yeah.
oh, shit. Like, so that's really why I feel like I'm silent but deadly. So that's all three meanings. And I feel like that's me. And me and Alus came up with that together. So it just makes it even more special.
Bianca got bars. You hear that whole shit? That's all bars. Bars. That's what's up. Cool. All right, so we got a tape coming. What else can we expect from you in the future? Do you have any performances coming up? Like, what's up with that?
Well, right now I don't have any book, but once the tape comes out, everything's gonna go back to rolling. Cause this is like my only short time break for like a little while now.
You're working on the tape.
Yeah, but I've been doing performances. I actually just had one on Monday in Queens. Yesterday in Queens. No, Monday in Queens. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So once the tape comes out, obviously you're gonna go crazy. Obviously, because now you have product to promote.
yeah.
And then that's really what it is.
Exactly. Which I've already been doing. I've already been starting to like perform some of my new tracks, of course my single All the Time, just to get used to the feel of it and everything like that. But that's really like, I just want this tape to be like my debut for people to see the message that I'm trying to bring. So then they could just want more each and every time that I'm putting new stuff out. Because I'm already kind of working on another tape. So.
Okay, so we got more coming after this?
Yeah,
shit.
Definitely.
Okay, there you go. And we got more coming, so it's like, it's only right? Okay, cool. That's what's up. All right, cool. I want you to give some advice to those that might be watching, because, to be realistic, you are dealing with an industry that's male-dominated. And you're female in this industry, so I'm sure you ran into a lot of crazy people, crazy situations where it made you think like, damn, like what's going on. Give some advice to those that might be watching, that might be, female as yourself, coming up in this game, that might be scared to get on the stage, scared to talk to people, scared to network, scared to get in the to become a recording artist. Give some advice to those that might be watching.
Well, the first piece of advice that I could give to any, especially a singer, is to be, but anybody with a craft, is just to be confident. Because when you're confident, people respect you, honestly. Like, for me, for example, whenever I go on stage, I always tell people, before I even start my performance, you have to listen to the words in my song, because that's what I'm trying to put out there. And once they see that confidence that I have on stage, it's like they know I'm going to be a hard worker, and they know I'm serious about my craft, and I'm passionate, like this is really what I want to do. So whatever you put in your mind to, you have to pursue that, no matter what anybody around you think. Because even if, okay, somebody that's whack, you can build yourself and grow to be something better in that field, one way or another. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like confidence is the key, no matter what. As far as networking, do it any and everywhere. Any and everywhere. It doesn't matter. You don't know who you can meet. You could be sitting next to somebody on the train, which me and Alus have done so many times. And you never know what they could be capable of. Like, they could be a producer, they could be an art. It doesn't matter what it is. They could be from Colorado, they could be from Russia. Don't matter what it is. You always have to network, no matter what. Always get yourself out there in any way possible. Any way possible.
Okay. There you go. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Bianca, she coming, man. She coming for the title. I'm trying to tell you something serious. That's what's up. Tell people where they can follow you, Instagram, Twitter, any websites that you have they want to check you out. I know you have a website, so let's start with that. I want all the traffic to go there, but if you want to name also the Instagram and all that, but let's start with the website.
Well, yeah, everything's mostly on my website, which is girlfromthebx.com. Don't put girl from the Bronx. It's girlfromthebx.com. Yes, BX. Okay. My Instagram is _XOBEE, and my SoundCloud is BE_XO. But everything is on Girl from the BX. So whatever you want to find about me, my music, anything, everything should go there. Everything.
Cool. All right. Last thing, last words, and last shout outs.
Shout out to Eluse. No funny shit, because that's dead my heart, for real. And anybody else that believes in me around me, my family, my friends, anybody that's paying attention.
Actually, one last thing. I want you to tell the people, and I want you to tell me, like, what's one thing that Eluse is funny for that you know personally?
It's funny for?
Yeah, like that makes you laugh,
Damn,
like
that's
that people might not know about.
That's hard.
That between like when y'all have y'all sessions and all that. I know there's like certain things that y'all do, or if not.
I mean, to me, it's funny that people always see that, like, he'll have this hard ass face when he's looking at you, like,
right.
You think he's just grilling you, but he's actually
cool
a
brother.
kind genius. Like, he's a kind ass person. So off the rip, people will automatically see him and be like, all right, like, but then they hear his beats, or they see somebody else know him, then they want to be on his body.
Right.
Then they like, oh, but that to me is funny because I know him personally.
Right.
And he did it to me too. He got me fooled with that shit too from the first time we linked up with each other. I'm like, he's mean. I like his engineer work from day one because he uses it like it's a video game. It's crazy how natural that shit is, but that's funny to me, honestly, because people be looking shook, but they don't even know, like, the type of person he is. Then when they find out, it's like he's a famous person to them. And that's amazing to see to me, and funny.
This is the behind the scenes that y'all don't get to see because
I already put the ballet secret, so I can't even clown him on that. Can't even do it no more.
Got him! Nah, we stop playing. Shout out to Eluse, man. That's the big bro.
I did ballet too, so we in it together.
There you go. It's all about unity, right? Yeah, I mean, she did ballet, he did ballet. Well, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do ballet, but we're gonna leave it at that. But that's all good. That's what it is. Any shout outs?
Not any more shout outs. Shout out to you for the interview. Thank you. I really appreciate it, especially now.
Yeah.
This is when I need it the most. So I really appreciate it. Even you taking the time to come out here.
It's tornadoes out there, you know what I'm saying? It's snowing. You know what I mean? You know New York in 2018, the weather all fucked up. Yeah. But I still came. You know what time it is, man. This is your man Big Vegg. I'm your Rocarazzi Media Ambassador. I told y'all, man, this is the Rocarazzi Memoir Series where we tap into the past, present, and future of one's career. And now you know about her past, present, and future. Or, of course, she has more to come. So definitely be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for her tape. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be dropping. I'm sure it's going to be out by the time this interview is out. So definitely check it out on all platforms. Check out her website as well. I'm saying I have it all linked right here and all that stuff. So definitely, like I keep on telling y'all, man, I got a lot more people that I'm going to get involved with this whole platform that I got going on. I got more DJs for it, more engineers. I got a lot more people. So I want y'all to stay tuned to this whole movement, man. And that's what it is. All right, stay tuned. I got more for y'all.
I said I'm tired of giving and giving, giving and giving. I said I'm tired of giving and giving, giving and giving. When you be in the same position, you don't be giving all the shit that I'm giving. I said I'm tired of giving and giving, giving and giving. It could all be simple, but you wanna make it hard. I'm talking 10 feet deep and this time I think it up too far. Ain't nothing left for me to say, so I say sorry for the wait. Pay attention and the listen, you can feel all the words when I say. Said okay. Hold up, let me get a minute now. Said oh wait. You gon' have to let me finish now. You better turn around and spit it out, cause I ain't about to let you in and out. Spinning rounds, better simmer down. I said spinning rounds, better simmer down. I said I'm tired of giving and giving, giving and giving.